So I was born in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. It is the capital city of Honduras. The one thing I will always remember is that growing up there is this like store that had like really loud music every Saturday and Sunday just to promote their store. So I feel like that's what sum up Honduras. It's just very like happy and like lively. I don't know, there's just music everywhere. People are very welcoming. My school was very into studying abroad for your college degree. And my first sister, she studied abroad in the US, and then my second sister studied abroad. So it was always in the back of my mind. I initially wanted to go to med school in Honduras, but it just ended up not happening, and then I applied to schools in the US, focusing on a science degree. So I wanted something different, and when I was applying for schools, I applied mostly in northern US. And then I eventually came to Minnesota, and that's how it happened. So I got here on December 28th at night, like around midnight. So my first few weeks were like just trying to like get settled in. Obviously, I don't know, to me the winter was just the thing that was just like, this is really different. But my first few years, I only befriended people from all over the world, just because, from different countries, because they understood where you were coming from. They understand, like you relate to them better because you're going through the same experiences. Then when I was researching degrees, I came across biomedical sciences, which is basically a workload of chemistry, biology, and physics. Actually, my family is not all in science. I think my dad is the only one, and he's really into numbers. He really likes numbers, and I think I think he would be the one who inspired me into going into a science degree. And then I went and took biology courses, and I was like, okay, yes, this explains like why things happen to me. Like human anatomy was probably the greatest courses I've ever took in physiology, just because it explained a lot of questions I've always had. So I graduated from St. Cloud, and it was time to apply for jobs to get experience. When I was applying for jobs, I was looking into science careers that focus on research. So that's how I ended up in clinical research. And I really enjoy it. It's a great career. As an OPT, I would say people don't want to hire you because they know you have just a limited time. So I think that was the greatest struggle when looking for a job, is that they always ask, like, are you going to need sponsorship? So I think that was the toughest one. Like, do I need sponsorship? I just need some experience. So I think I live a pretty, maybe ordinary life, but very relaxed and calm. I go to work and just spend time doing young people stuff, I would say. I enjoy eating out. That's probably the things I do the most, just eat out. I enjoy exploring new things. I enjoy trying new cuisines. So now that I'm in the work environment, I am more involved with like American citizens. So I think to them I bring a new point of view and a new perspective, just because they see things one way and I see it a different way. I volunteer for a clinic. I interpret for them, just because, yes, Spanish is my first language, so there's a lot of Hispanic communities in the surrounding areas of where I live. So I interpret for them, and just try to be a good citizen, try to, make small contributions to other things by just being caring and taking care of people and just be aware.